Is Camila Cabello shading Sabrina Carpenter? Some people think so, given the recent video that she posted on TikTok. We're going to be talking about that, and also Blake Lively's very celeb-filled birthday party over the weekend, and the fact that there is a new interview of her that is just as uncomfortable as the last one. We're also going to be talking about Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck as their divorce plays out, and things only seem to be getting messier. So let's get into everything. Following the release of Sabrina Carpenter's short and sweet album, fans have been dissecting the lyrics to the songs and feeling like she's singing about this love triangle between her, Shawn Mendes, and Camila Cabello in a few of them, possibly shading Camila in some of the songs. Though it's all just speculation, some think that it is lining up with some events that played out. Shawn and Camila dated from 2019 to 2021, and they have been spotted together a few times afterwards, sparking rumors of them getting back together, and one of those times was last year. Shawn was rumored to have been with Sabrina, but then last Coachella, he was all over Camila, and people feel like her songs have been revealing that she was hurt by Shawn going back to Camila for a short period of time. As after Coachella, Shawn and Camila did end up going their separate ways. In her song Coincidence, Sabrina fans believe she's singing about Shawn and Camila's Coachella reunion as she sings, "Your car drove itself from LA to her thighs, Palm Springs looks nice, but who's by your side? Damn it, she kinda looks like the girl you outgrew. At least that's what you said, that's what you said. What a coincidence. Oh wow, you just broke up again. What a coincidence." In another song, Taste, fans think that she is singing to Camila as she sings, "I heard you're back together, and if that's true, you'll just have to taste me when he's kissing you. If you want forever, I bet you do, just know you'll taste me too. Every time you close your eyes and feel his lips, you're feeling mine, and every time you breathe his air, just know I was already there. You can have him if you like, I've been there, done that once or twice, and sing about it don't mean I care. Yeah, I know, I've been known to share." People have been invested in this potential shade, and Camila is taking full advantage of the conversation as she posted a video on TikTok lip-syncing her song June Gloom, which is said to be about Shawn Mendes and potentially him being with Sabrina Carpenter. So the timing for her to post this was certainly adding some fuel to the fire, as the lyrics are, "She's cool, I heard. Won't act surprised. I saw the pictures. We're a house fire for sure. Hope it'll burn out, but it just gets bigger. If she's so amazing, why are you on this side of town? If you like her so much, what are you here trying to find out?" Now, I could just see Camila trying to capitalize on the fact that she's getting talked about right now. I mean, it's a really good marketing move for her to be promoting her songs at a time like this, since everyone seems to want more tea from her, and Shawn and Sabrina and the triangle that they've got. And Camila's been open about songs being about Shawn, so people are going to want to listen if she is kind of making it seem like it is connected to this little triangle. But it sure is coming with a price though, because the comments aren't exactly the sweetest to her right now. People have said, "Do you taste Sabrina Carpenter? Taste by Sabrina. Where did you get the inspo for your blonde hair with bangs? Posting this now is so messy. If I was Sabrina, I'd write that song too. Is this why you went blonde?" It's messy out here, you guys. I mean, the hate seems unnecessary, since at the end of the day, when you listen to all the songs, if it is all about Shawn, the girls just seem hurt or confused by him and not so much each other. But that's just been the internet's reaction to this whole situation. Now, in other messy celeb news, you guys, we gotta talk about Blake Lively, as she's been under fire the last month following the release of the movie It Ends With Us. The drama turned into people looking into and posting old interviews of her where she was just coming across as a mean girl, and it truly caused the public to turn on her, as she has faced massive backlash. One interview that was posted went completely viral, as the interviewer was congratulating her on her baby bump, which Blake did not appreciate, and replied to the interviewer congratulating her on her little bump. And with the interviewer not being pregnant, it just came off as rude. The rest of the interview, you can just tell that Blake was not having it, and the energy was really off and uncomfortable.
Do you like the movie? Are you a Woody Allen fan?
I love most of his movies, and this one was so like visually amazing.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Did you guys love wearing those kind of clothes that you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, working in
Everyone
digital.
wants to talk about the clothes, but I wonder if they would ask the men about the clothes.
I would.
I love Jesse's
He has
suits
some
and
beautiful.
how
That's what I'm
he
saying. His wardrobe was beautiful.
I know,
Corey's
everybody.
wardrobe
I
was
know,
gorgeous.
he's
Those
so great.
high-waisted pants.
He's so great. There's
I
so
feel
much
like-
warmth of everything, you know.
Yeah, it's not just the women that have the clothes.
But
I mean, I feel like the women
Victoria-
get the conversation, but it's like
Yeah.
every detail with everybody.
But yeah,
it's so,
it was
so
amazing.
beautiful.
And now the interviewer has posted another video talking about how she actually interviewed Blake again when she was doing press for the movie Anna Kendrick and her were in, called A Simple Favor. and she was so nervous for it. And I mean, it's just uncomfortable to watch her like sit down and like prep to do this interview. And the girls aren't acknowledging her presence. I mean, maybe I'm sure they eventually do when they're ready to roll, but it is so awkward at first.
Comfortable being there.
Yeah.
Where
With
was
the
he
well,
from?
the with the premise that
Norway.
with the premise that Stephanie and that anybody would consider Stephanie a bitch. Like
This is
annoying,
Christy
sure,
Fromm.
but
On the schedule,
Like, just as a premise,
RTL
description,
Original
yeah.
of
Like, if
Germany,
you would have said a man who's like
Christy
not afraid
Fromm.
to be who he is.
Yes.
Or women
Has to be.
who
Yeah.
looks one way on that, so it's more complex.
She also wanted to address comments that people said about why would you interview Blake again if you had such a bad experience the first time. And to that, she says that obviously this is her job and she relies on these interviews to make money. She's a freelancer, so she couldn't just say no. Like, she just can't. But in talking about the first interview, she also opened up about how some people had said, you know, what if there was more to the story here, more that happened before the camera started rolling that upset Blake, which she said that there just wasn't even time for more to have happen before this interview.
A lot of people have been mentioning maybe something happened before this interview that made Blake Lively and Parker Posey behave like the way they did. And I have to say that nothing happens before these interviews because you have like 10 seconds to go from the corridor in the hotel, sit down, say hello, say your name to the camera, and then they start rolling. So you have about 4 seconds before the cameras start rolling. So nothing happened before that interview. There was nothing was said, nothing.
Despite all of this coming out about her, Blake seemed completely unbothered by the drama as she celebrated her birthday this weekend among a bunch of stars at Taylor Swift's house in Rhode Island this weekend. It was reported that Blake and Ryan were there with her kids, as well as Gigi Hadid and Bradley Cooper, Travis Kelce and his brother Jason and his wife Kylie were there, Brittany Mahomes and Patrick Mahomes were there. No birthday post was posted, but it's probably for the best since everybody there, I'm sure, knows that it's just not Blake's time, and it was best that they celebrated amongst each other and not really shared anything on the internet since everyone has just had a lot to say about Blake lately, and if they did, the comments probably just wouldn't have been worth the post, you know? So it seems for her birthday, she just tried to forget about all that has been said about her, and I'm sure she's going to continue to do that because there is no way she's coming out and apologizing. I just don't see that for her. I think she is just going to pray that this all just blows over, even though there's a ton of people that think that she should apologize for how she was in that old interview that has come out and how she's been promoting the movie It Ends With Us, but I don't see that happening. I mean, it would be nice, but I don't see it. Now, the other crazy celeb drama surrounds Ben Affleck and J-Lo as the two of them are getting a divorce and without a prenup. Reports are saying that things just keep getting messier and more complicated. And the reason why people are just so surprised that they didn't have a prenup is because both of them have been married before, so you'd think that they would just set themselves up to possibly have an easier time if they were to, God forbid, get another divorce, which they are in right now, and unfortunately, it's not going very well. TMZ reported that without that prenup, Ben's production company might be where things get messy in terms of splitting assets. One of the biggest assets in play is Ben's hugely successful production company, Artists Equity, in which he's partnered with his best bud, Matt Damon. As a result, Damon could get dragged into the ugly divorce since he's a major stakeholder in the company. The company was formed in November 2022, 4 months after Ben and J-Lo tied the knot. So it would seem Ben's stake in the company is community property. Simply put, J-Lo would be financially entitled to a share of the profits generated by AE's recent and upcoming hit movies, including Air, Unstoppable, The Instigators, Small Things Like These, and The Accountant too. Now, J-Lo also has several of her own projects that have happened since she's been married to Ben that Ben would have financial interest in as well, but apparently they have been trying to settle this whole thing for months, and the finances of trying to split everything up has been where all the problems lie, and it's been reported that the two of them are not even on speaking terms because it has gotten so messy. It is just another crazy celeb situation that has been happening this week, but as of right now, that is what has been said, and I certainly want to know what you guys think about all of this and everything else we talked about, from CAMILA, Sean, and Sabrina to Blake Lively. Let me know your thoughts on everything. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.